Today we're working with Andy Evans, retired high school teacher of 20 years. Now this is a fascinating case study because cricket's not about the youngsters, it's about the oldies too who want to get back into cricket and enjoy the game. So I thought I'd share with you guys today how we're helping him score more runs and enjoy the game well into his later years. So we've been working with Andy behind the scenes on his mobility to help him improve his performance. And we do this with all our clients. And we know there's a number of mobility restrictions we had to address first before we started working with him in person, because mobility restrictions impact technique. So we've done some of that work already, but today we're trying to put it all together and see how and where his technique is and see what else we can help loosen him up with to improve his performance when batting. Where do you think your weaknesses are, mate?
I think to start with, I don't always bring the bat down straight, which is a real disadvantage because I'm not making good contact. When I retired from cricket in my 40s and then came back, I lacked power with batting. So I think it's lacking the power and bringing the bat down straighter. And if I could do that, I'd be a better batter.
Awesome. Okay, so I always ask this question to everyone I work with. So a genie lamp is right here, right now.
Yeah.
You pick it up and you rub it, and the genie pops out, and you've got 3 wishes. What are your 3 wishes to improve your cricket right now?
Oh, that's a difficult question.
It is, right?
I think it's to maintain my fitness so I don't get injured, so I can play for as long as I possibly can, James. That would be my first wish. And my second wish would be to contribute more to my club by making more runs and fielding better as well, because I'm not the best fielder. And my final wish is to enjoy striking the ball cleaner and better, so I enjoy batting even more.
There's nothing better than that, is there, really, in hitting the
There
ball?
is. It's the best feeling, yeah, absolutely.
I like that. Cool. Okay, well, let's see how we go with that. Now, as always, we've done some assessments online with you.
Yeah.
What I want to do is a few more assessments in person
Yeah,
to see
absolutely.
what's going on, so I can make a better decision of how well we're going to go with the session today. Is that all right?
That sounds perfect,
Cool.
James.
So with the assessments we did online, we picked up a number of things here. Because I've seen you in person, I want to go a bit more in depth and find out what's going on. So I'm going to do a clinical assessment.
Okay, yeah.
Because as you know, any restrictions impact your technique down at the other end when you're batting, basically.
Yeah.
So very quickly, what I like to do, I'm going to start with the neck and come down. Feet together, face the wall over there for me.
Yeah.
And what I want to do is try and bring your chin to your chest in one motion like this. Cool, that's touching right there.
I think so, yeah.
Little finger up here, come back up. Do it one more time. And then little finger. So we're seeing a slight restriction in here. Okay, cool. That's nice to see. Because again, I'm looking at basically the rotation, how your neck moves. So a little bit of dysfunction here, but not too bad. If we look to the left-hand side, so we look at this side. Okay, so that's coming towards you. Try and touch your chin to your clavicle bone. Okay, that's coming down like this as well. Interesting. This is a fascinating case study. In so many different levels. Come back up again. Again, and then look to the other way. Oh, you're having more trouble this side, aren't you?
Yeah.
Your shoulders coming around this side. So come back to the front. Come back to the start.
Yeah.
Come back to the north. Keep looking down towards that way.
Yeah.
Nice and relax. Relax your shoulders here now.
Yeah.
And do it one more time. Try and look towards me. Oh, this is a lot harder, isn't it?
It is. I can only get to about 60 degrees.
And you're left-handed as well, aren't you?
I'm left-handed, yeah.
Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay, come back to the front. So we are now looking. Right, we have issue there. Okay, cool. One more time. I would like you now to look all the way up to the ceiling. Look all the way back, as far as you can go. Cool. Come back to the start. Do it this time without arching your back.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got a slight dysfunction here now as well. What I mean by that, I'm looking to try and almost get 90 degrees. About 80 degrees, we're looking to go back here now. So I'm looking at the neck, because the neck is so important when you're batting, particularly now seeing as you're left-handed. If you're struggling to look this way, it means you have to turn your whole body square on to get your head straight, and this back shoulder comes out. So the neck is an interesting thing. But also, from a clinical point of view, there is a bit of what we call kyphosis. This is standard, what you see in like a lot of school teachers and doctors over the years, sitting behind a desk.
Is it a curved spine?
Yeah, a curved spine.
Yeah, on the computer too much.
Yeah, unfortunately it is. Now, we're not going to be able to fix that in one go.
Absolutely.
We've already started working on online stuff here now, but when we see older cricketers, we see that a lot, where there's kind of rounded shoulder feature coming on here. And that's just life. That is unfortunately how life takes you here. But again, it shows to me what we saw on the online assessments is
Yeah.
that the neck is an issue, particularly turning right, which is going to impact technique long term,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So there we go. Next thing I do is stand with your feet together, facing that way for me.
Yeah.
And again, with your right arm, okay, I'm going opposite. Your
Yeah.
right arm like this, take it up in the air like this,
Yeah.
and try and touch it back behind your shoulder here. Ooh, that's interesting. Come back again, do it again. In one, bring it down by your side.
Oh.
Bring it down by your side. And in one sweeping motion, come up and try and touch this part over here.
The left shoulder.
Yeah. So go behind here, touch here.
Oh, that's as
Hard,
far as
isn't
I can go.
Yeah, we can see that as well. Okay, so that's interesting. Come back down. Here we go. So what's happening is the neck is coming forward.
Yeah.
So again, it's all linking to the neck and
Yeah.
the shoulder here. Try the same on this side. Try and touch this side here. Yeah, look at, we're having to rotate and twist, aren't
Yeah.
we? To come around and come in.
Yeah.
Come back down. This time, keep your shoulders facing forward. Right,
Yeah.
just move the shoulder up into here as far as you can go. And we've got here. Any pain at all?
Yes.
Where's the pain?
There.
It's under here. Is that pain?
Yeah.
Is it hard or just tight?
Tight.
Just tight.
Tight muscles, not pain.
Okay, we've got, yeah, I can feel it here
Yeah.
now. It really is tight. Interesting. Right, okay, come back to the start. Take this hand, and I'm going to bring it up behind you this time,
Yeah.
and try and touch the opposite shoulder. So if I show you like this first, so we are
Yeah.
literally trying to go to touch the opposite shoulder like that. Well, that's fairly easy, isn't it?
That wasn't too
Go
bad.
back again, come back to the start, and come back to the stop. Do it again. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's impressive. Well done.
Oh, wow.
I'm impressed. Well done. Let's try the other side.
That's harder.
Oh, that's harder, isn't it?
Much harder.
Come back down. One more time. Yeah, dysfunctional
Yeah.
on that side here. Okay, because you've got left-right dysfunctional
Yeah.
pattern, which is all linked into this,
Yeah.
this side of the things here now. Okay, again, not a bad human being. Don't worry about it. But again, it's just confirming what I'm seeing. Because if we have issues and restrictions in your neck and your shoulders, no matter what we do with the batting technique, it's always going to be a struggle.
Yeah.
But so me as a coach, I now know that. So I've got to be mindful of where I put you into positions. But I know away from the nets and away from practice, we've got to be focusing on that side of things too. There's more assessments to do now. However, what I'm seeing straight away is restrictions on his neck and his shoulders. Now that is a huge implication in terms of batting, fielding and bowling, because if you have restrictions on mobility here, it means you can't get into the right positions and technique, both batting and bowling, particularly the batting side of things. So my main concern as a coach now is not technique with him, it's about doing the mobility restriction release work that he needs to allow him to get into position first and foremost. That's the thing we often miss as coaches, is we go to technique to try and improve his technique, but if there's a physical limitation stopping him from doing that, then we can do all the technique work in the world. It ain't going to help him improve as a cricketer. Doesn't mean you're a bad human being, Andy, but the point is we've got to try and realize this first. So it's finding the whys behind why he can't do certain things, and also making sure I'm diagnosing and seeing what needs to be done first before I even look at him batting in person. So I don't make informed judgments as to why he's doing what he's doing. This shows he's got neck and shoulder issues, which I need to be mindful of first and foremost. So let's look at flexion, extension, and basically touching your toes. Let's have a look at those things, okay?
Yeah.
Right? So feet together,
Yep.
very quickly. What I want you to do is put your hands up in the air.
Yep.
Try and touch your toes for me. Okay, come back up. There we go. And now, no cheating. I don't want to see you bending your knees. Right? Okay.
Same again.
Hands up again without bending your knees. Go as far as you can. There we go. Cool. All right. So it's tight, isn't it? Come
It
back
is
in.
very tight and hamstrings. Yeah.
Do it one more time.
Yep.
Let's see what's going on. And hold that position here. Yeah, you can see the big round
Yeah.
spine here as well, which is probably impeding a lot of
Yeah.
stuff here. Now come back up. Again, you're not a bad human being, Andy, so it's fine. Again, the other way now. So instead of going forward to you touching your toes, I want you to arch back as far as you can and see how far we can go back
Okay.
without doing too much of a jump. You're going to take off then.
Yeah.
Again, we're slightly restricted here as well, aren't we? So come
Yeah.
back down. So we're looking for a nice curve, coming back and arching back as much as you can. But try it one more time for me. Yeah, we're stuck here now. So there's a lot of restriction coming in forwards and backwards.
Yeah.
Again, you're not a bad human being, Andy. I'm sorry to put you through it, but it's giving me a better idea of where I want to start.
Oh, it gives me excuses for not playing well, I think.
Yeah, well, exactly. You can use them for, I'm getting out because of this, that, and the other, so it's absolutely fine. And then what I'm going to do is face the wall over there behind me, feet together, and with your mouth closed, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to ask you to, if you watch me first, I'll like feet together. I need to rotate as far as you can go and look towards behind you when I come behind you now. So again, to the right and into the left. It's hard work, isn't it?
It is hard work.
Do you find you holding your breath as you're doing it too?
I think I was, yeah. I think I was tensing up while I was doing it.
There we go. So we are struggling. So go one more time to the right. Come as far as you can. There we go. And stop there. And then go all the way to the left. And we're struggling there too. All right, cool. No worries. Again, well done, mate. We're just seeing everything that's going on, but it helps me think of things now in terms of your program away from here. Like there's a lot of mobility stuff we need to do, but also maybe some core work to help turn this on.
That's great.
A lot of people think they can't touch their toes because they've got tight hamstrings, but it's more of a sequencing thing. It's actually your core is not working and your hamstrings are doing the work of your core to stabilize your body.
I'd never realised that. That's
Not
really
many people
interesting,
do,
James.
but that's what we're trying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. It's like, why are you not doing these things? And in terms of like the rotation and flexion and the toe touch stuff, again, imagine you're batting.
Yep.
We want to hit the ball hard and be able to rotate. If we're struggling to
Absolutely.
rotate, it means we have to get something from somewhere else,
Yeah.
which impacts technique. And you're having to turn your body when we need to be rotating through the upper half of the body and trunk to hit those balls.
Yeah.
And again, even when you're driving, if you haven't got the rotation, you're forcing yourself to come open as well. So there's lots of things going on here that we need to do. And unfortunately, the hard work for you is going to be away from here, I think, in terms of doing all that.
Yeah, prepared to work at it. It's really interesting.
Good.
Thanks, James.
Thanks,
Cheers.
mate. All right, mate, have a little breathe for 2 seconds.
I'll
I'll
go
be
and
right
get a
back. Yeah,
drink.
get a
Cheers.
drink. I'll be back in 2 seconds. So again, what I'm seeing from neck, shoulders into the rotation, flexion and extension, there's a lot of restrictions. I think it's partly due to the kyphotic nature of his spine curving round and his shoulders coming round a lot. But again, it's a lot of life impacting here, right? He's been through a lot through his life with work, family, everything else, which is normal for a lot of older cricketers. But it's understanding that these things all impact your technique. Now, Andy's goal is to improve his cricket. And I know the fastest way to help him do that is to help him feel less restricted in his own body. So particularly the rotation, which makes a big difference. With his neck and his rotation, if he's like locked down, then he's going to struggle with his batting the entire time because he's always going to fall over to the offside. And likewise, if he opens up too much, then he's too square on and he's going to play inside out with his batting. So I know a priority for me as a coach is to work on his mobility first to make sure we release that because it will make everything else so much easier with him when we get into things in terms of technique. You find this fascinating?
I'm loving it. Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm interested in the science of it and the anatomy and biology. So yeah, I'm loving it.
Well, this is why it makes such an interesting case study because so many people over the age of 30, 40, they think cricket coaching isn't for them. They like give up. They'll sort of, I'll just go and do my own thing every now and then. But I think it's more important actually because we can still play the game now to much later with all the senior cricket we're doing, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I've started to go to Worcester Seniors, which is over 60s, and there's some really good players well into their 60s and their 70s who are still enjoying their cricket.
I
want to do that as well.
Yeah, it's not just for the youngsters, isn't it, right?
Absolutely. Why should they have all the fun?
No, exactly. Anyway, 2 more things to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you through a bit more misery, if that's okay.
Absolutely fine.
First up is balance.
Oh dear.
For now, because it's fine, no worries at all. So what I'm doing is feet together.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take your left leg.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take it behind you.
Yeah.
And put your toes on the floor like that. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Like this, very quickly. So raise your back leg up.
Yeah.
And just hold your balance there.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for is about 10 to 15 seconds. That's pretty stable, isn't it?
That's pretty stable on the left.
Cool, there we go.
Right leg, yeah.
Whack your feet down,
Yeah.
do the same thing on the other side, foot behind you,
Yeah.
get yourself a little steady,
Yeah.
and then pick it up. A little less stable, isn't it?
That's much less stable on the left foot, yeah.
Interesting. We're still balancing it though. It's
Still balancing, but
horrendous. And we're about the 10 to 15
I
second
can
mark.
feel the bones in my toes and
There we go.
staggering from side to side.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Go on, bad news
Put your
first.
foot down.
That's the good news.
That's the easy test. So why don't we do the same thing again,
Yeah.
right? Feet together.
Yeah,
Take your left leg behind you,
yeah,
like this.
Yeah.
Raise it here now.
yeah.
And then what I like you to do is close your eyes
Okay.
and pick your back leg up for me.
Oh, that's bad news.
It's a lot harder, isn't it?
It is a lot harder, yeah.
It's a lot harder. Try it again.
Okay.
Same thing, feet together, toe behind you.
Same leg.
Same leg.
Yeah.
Keep the same leg again.
Yeah.
Get a couple of goes at this.
Yeah.
It's really hard, isn't it?
It is really
Go
hard.
to the other side, and I'll explain why in a second.
Yeah.
Really hard, isn't it? That left leg.
That left leg, I
Try
find that
again,
really
one more
hard.
time. Yeah, really hard, isn't it?
Why is it so much harder
It's
with
because
my eyes shut?
when we close the eyes, we take all the proprioception away.
Yeah.
So it's your feeling underfoot.
Yeah.
So again, think of your body as the brain is your software, like a computer. Your
Yeah.
brain is the software and your body is the hardware.
Yeah.
So we've got to get everything talking and syncing together.
Yeah.
So at the moment, when I close your eyes,
Yeah.
this is your whole balance system, your vestibular system, as we call it. So if you have no feedback like this, you can't see.
Yeah.
It makes it harder for your body to find where your foot is in space and time. Now, cricket's all about being balanced, right?
Yeah.
I see so many of these drills on one leg and doing all these funky things. That's not true balance. True balance is maintaining and having this proprioception underfoot, and that's what I'm testing here. So we should be able to, as a minimum, hold this for 10 seconds with your eyes closed, perfectly still.
Yeah.
We know there's a vestibular balance issue that
Yeah.
ties into everything here, which is normal.
Yeah.
So for us, again, it's something for us to address away from here,
Yep.
not batting on one leg. There's something you've got to think about too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Tough, right?
Yeah. I know all of the best players. They look beautifully balanced, don't they? If you
Yes,
look at,
poised and balanced, but again, it's not from doing drills like this, it's owning balance in this framework, and that's when we take the eyes away. Again, think of balance as the handbrake of your body.
Yeah.
So it's that your body is telling you there's something going wrong and it doesn't know where it is.
Yeah.
So it's like a handbrake. So no matter what you do in performance, running at any age, it's going to hold you back from doing this. So we've got to address balance first because it unlocks a lot of other things in mobility as well too. So there we go.
sounds another good challenge.
It is a good challenge. Right, one more test for you to do. And this is probably going to be quite hard. So I'd like your feet together.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put the stuff down here very quickly. Feet together,
Yeah.
hands out to your front like this,
Yeah.
right? I'm going to ask you to squat down as low as you can,
Yeah.
right, with your hands in front of you.
Yeah.
Just don't do it yet. You can squat down as low as you can and try and touch your fingertips to the floor behind, next to you.
Okay.
Okay? Oh, that's not too bad. You have been doing a lot of work with us, haven't you? I wasn't expecting that, mate. Cool, come back up. So you can do it now, close your fists together. Exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
And we're doing squat down as low as you can and try and touch your fists to the floor. Can't quite get there. But come back up. Cool, that's not too bad. That's improved massively.
Yeah.
I think you've been doing a lot of work, haven't you, in terms of that?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting as good as that, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So your squat isn't too bad. So you're moving fine, but there's restrictions further up that we've got to start addressing.
Yeah.
Starting with balance, I think.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Cool, nice one. So with all the players I work with in person, I always go through these sets of screens because I want to see what's happening from top to toe before I even look at their batting and their technique. Now, I don't try and correct this. I can't correct this in one session because there's so much work to go on to, and that's not what the clients are coming for me for. They want to play and hit some balls. But it gives me an idea now. So when I put Andy into a position where he's batting now, I can now see that, oh, actually, he's struggling to do that because of his neck. He's struggling because of his shoulders, or he can't rotate. So it makes more sense when I start doing technique stuff. But this has to be done away from the net sessions, essentially. We've got to do this. It's the hard yards you've got to do behind the scenes, unfortunately.
Yeah. No,
but
that's fine.
It's fascinating to see that and how much work he has to do away from here to make sure he improves. And unfortunately, Andy, there's a lot of work behind the scenes to try and do it.
I'll give it a go.
But let's get your pads on. Let's throw some balls, get you warmed up.
Yeah.
And let's see what we can see with the technique-wise and how it all impacts and how we can put a plan together to get you right.
Helmet as well, or just pads?
Yeah, put your helmet on. Let's go from the start as if you normally do, and let's take it from there. So whenever I start working with anybody, it's always nerve-wracking, and I'm a big fan of underarm bobble feeds because it tells me a lot about how people play and how they bat and how they move the entire time. So again, with Andy now, I'm going to get him to do some underarm hitting for me, and I want to see how he's playing and performing, but also get him to think about how many balls does he need to warm up sometimes before we do anything else. So underarm feeds is my main go-to with any client or athlete I'm working with, because it tells me way more than a bowling machine would, or even somebody bowling at him too, because speed hides need, and this slows things right down and it breaks it down to its truest form to see where he's at and how his performance is and how his technique holds up, basically. All right, Andy, if you can come and stand down here, set yourself up here, find, let's put the crease somewhere along there for now.
Perfect.
Take guard, and let's have a look, see what's going on. Is that all right?
That's good.
All right, Andy, just to warm up now, I want you just to hit some balls underarm. I'm going to just lob them in for you. I'm going to see how you're playing. It's not a technique analysis or anything at all. It's just to get you warmed up and get you ready so we can start doing some drills. Is that all right?
Brilliant, thanks, James.
Cool, so set up as you would do. Imagine the game, let's see what's happening. So I want to see how you play and just hit some balls. Cool, all right. Nice one. That's the one. That's the one. Hold on, mate, keep going. There we go. Well done, mate. Keep going. A couple more balls. So it goes. And let me know when you feel warm. Let me know when you feel warm, okay?
Oh dear.
It's all right. Don't worry, it's fine. This is the whole purpose of doing underarms. Is seeing what's happening and how you're playing. No pressure, nothing at all. There we go, and hold it there. Cool, so what I'm seeing so far at the moment is there's something funky going on with one of his wrists. And he's quite a static hold and pause at the top. So he's quite tense. There's a lot of tension coming in. So as I'm throwing the balls, which is why he's miscuing them when we're doing these underarm feeds. Now, the pros nail these each time because they're effortless and it's fluid. So there's something not quite right here, but I'm seeing something in his wrist and this static pose at the top where he's holding it, where it's forcing him to jab at the ball a little bit, which is why the ball's going in the air into the offside. So that's just from like 6 to 9 balls I've seen so far, but I know there's mobility restrictions in his shoulder, which may impact what's going on with the wrist. Andy, do me a favor, hold your bat as you would do. Let's see what's going on here now, with that top hand here. That's interesting. What's going on here? So you're gripping the bat really underneath, aren't you?
Yeah.
Have you always done that?
As long as I can remember, James, yeah.
Interesting, okay, and then you've got quite an underarm grip over here. So go back to your stance so I can see what's happening. So it's quite contrived like this, isn't it? And you're holding back here static. Have you got any wrist problems or pain at all? Or is that?
There's no pain,
what's that there?
It's my bone. The same one.
Can you put the bat down? Let's have a look at that. Oh, wow. That's a big old lump, isn't it? You haven't broken your wrist before or anything?
No, other one's the same.
Other one's the same here. So that's definitely more protruded than that side here.
Yeah. I can never remember breaking my wrist, no.
Interesting. Okay, cool. So that's just something I just spotted when we were holding the bat, where your grip was going here now. All right, cool. And have you always stood with your hands back behind you like this? To like pull? It's like Harry Brooks style.
Way before Harry Brooks, yeah.
Way before Harry Brooks.
There was a guy called Tony Gregg in the 70s who did, England captain who stood like that.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
I can't picture him at the moment. Interesting. So that's here now. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to have a look at. I want to see what is happening with your wrists and here, because at the moment I think because the grip is coming underneath like this, it's causing us to jab at the ball and we're not fluid. But again, is that wrist a cause of the shoulder issues we're seeing at the same time too? Because shoulders and wrists are linked, and if you grip it, you tend to grip the bat harder in funny ways if you haven't got the mobility and stability from the shoulder. So let's have a quick look at that and how you're gripping the bat. Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Right, Andy, first things first, let's put your bat on the floor. Let's just see how we can change something with a grip. Now, I'm not a big fan of changing grip straight away, but I think that's such a profound thing going on. So I like to come up to the bat and pick up the bat, because we're both left-handed. I mean, just pick up the bat as if you normally would. Just imagine you're gripping the bat and just pick it up for me in a normal kind of way. You can see you've got V's written down there to help you in your V's. Well, that looks better straight away.
Yeah.
Because before, that wrist was all the way under here, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
On here now.
Yeah.
So put the bat back down again.
Yeah.
Again, just a very simple drill. I just want you to go down and pick the bat up for me
Yeah.
in a normal kind of way.
Yeah.
And hold that, and just shake the arms off. How does that feel?
That feels different to the way you usually do it.
Yeah.
But it's reasonably smooth, I think.
Because it's interesting, because if you put the bat down on the floor again, and the reason I'm looking at that wrist coming around like this, so if you put your arm like this for me, like this here now. Now, if your wrist is like that, and I put weight on it, if you try and stop me from pushing down, it's a lot of pressure on your wrist, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a strong position,
Yeah.
but if we come into this sort of position, make a knuckle here now, like a fist, you're punching, that's a bit stronger. Again, we need to have a more of a straight, relax it for me. That's a straighter position, which I think is impacted by here. That's a stronger position altogether.
Yeah.
But I think that wrist is weak because of the tightness in the shoulder.
Yeah,
That's
you could well be right.
I really think it is, because that's a weak grip and bad shoulders go hand in hand.
Okay.
But I can see this now, but this is a stronger position we're trying to get for. So again, go back to pick up the bat this kind of new way. Yeah, you can see, look at the straight line of the wrist coming down there. It's a much straighter position, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's going to be a stronger wrist.
That stronger wrist. So, do me a favour, put the gloves on. Let's just try some of the balls now, just focusing on this new grip and wrist position, and see how that feels. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's great, James.
Cool. Andy, same drill again. Underarm feeds. Let's just try this grip and make sure every time we reset to get this new grip. So I can see it's in a better position already. Let's give it a go and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a bad feed. It helps if you have a good feeder. It's all right. It's going to feel weird to begin with, right?
Yeah.
It's going to feel weird to begin with. Let's chuck that ball out the way. Nice and relaxed. Let's see the same thing. Get that position where you were before. There we go. And try and hit the ball. Okay. Don't worry. It does feel weird and unnatural, right?
Yeah.
That's a better shot already, isn't it?
That's a much better one, wasn't it?
Okay, cool. So, again, I think that's the first one you've hit really low on the floor that I've seen today. But again, it's not perfect because I think it comes with the tense backlift you're having here too. Do you feel tight and tense?
I do,
when you do
yes.
it?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried with the bat starting down here a little bit?
I think I have from time to time, but I've never maintained it.
Well, let's just have a look at that now. Just try with your bat lower down in a mid position, rather than being up here like Harry Brook or Tony. You're not Tony Gregg right now. You're like Joe Root, just waggling them out a little bit like that to try and hit the ball. Well, that's harder. A little bit more relaxed. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing a bit more here now as well. There we go. Okay, so what I'm seeing so far in just the handful of balls that are coming down, yes, there's a lot of posture issues. He's falling over to the offside. I'm not going to be able to fix that in one go. But the key things I'm looking at is his wrists coming right round. So it was like a jabby, stabby kind of motion, which was the biggest issue. And this backlift was just static. So what was happening with the static backlift, falling to the offside, essentially, and this wrist around here, his hands and legs were coming at the same time. So it was like jabbing it, which is why the balls weren't being hit cleanly. Now, there's a lot going on there, and I appreciate we can't start everywhere. But for me, when I'm working with batsmen, any batsman, I want to look at hands and this nice fluid motion to get this idea of hitting the ball properly. So I think with Andy, we've looked at his wrists. We're going to try and address his wrists and holding the bat, which is not always something I'm comfortable in doing with batsmen straight away in grip, but I think it's really important for him. But I'm now more interested in, rather than the setup and the alignment, I want to see this nice relaxed hand posture and what we call timing, because a lot of batsmen, they play hand and feet at the same time when there should be a clear separation. So what I'm going to do next with him is the towel drill to introduce this idea of separation and this relaxed feeling to hit the ball in the way that I need him to hit it, basically. All right, Andy, so what I'm seeing is that we're having this, with the wrist, we've exaggerated everything. But what we're doing is we're jabbing at the ball. There needs to be like what we call a separation between your foot and your hands going back to hit the ball. There's a slight time difference. A lot of players, they hit the ball as their foot comes forward.
Yeah.
which is as a result of many things. But I'm going to introduce you to my world famous towel drill, okay? It's not to beat you with,
Looks a
right,
wonderful
at all.
towel.
It is, yeah, it's not to beat you with anything at all. But I've tied a little knot at the end of it.
Yeah.
And I want to imagine you're a golfer right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to set up the stubs here now, like a golfer.
Yeah.
Right? We're not playing golf, otherwise most cricketers do play golf. But I want you to have this idea of like nice and relaxed.
Yeah.
Imagine you're trying to hit a 7-iron down the middle of the fairway. And I want you to just try and relax. You hit yourself on the back and you swing through, nice and naturally. So again, all I want you to do is nice and relaxed, come back, hit yourself and come through. Now I know this isn't the cricket swing, swing in the arc, but the point is I want to get you nice and relaxed because if we're tense here with our shoulders up like this, which is, you're naturally like this because it's tight and stiff, it just, it doesn't do it, right?
Okay, yeah, got it.
You've got to have this feeling of natural. It's like you're just trying to strangle something like a raccoon or something like this here on the floor, right? Yeah. So we're trying now, nice and smooth, and it's nice 100, 200 type swing, not tense because it goes all over the place.
Okay.
Right? Cool, so let's do it. Set up, again, imagine you're golfing.
Yeah.
Choke down on the club a little bit. Don't have it too long here now.
Yeah.
And again, just try and swing naturally to get this motion going. Okay, so that's relaxed-ish, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just trying to have a little swing. So again, go back down to the front.
Yeah.
And really have a nice thought about it. So again, take your shoulders up by your ears. Bring your shoulders up by your ears, bring them up to your ears.
Yeah.
So break them super tense, like this,
like
here.
that.
Right, bend over, now try and swing it. Doesn't really, does it?
No,
Try to hit yourself in the face now, essentially, isn't it? But that's essentially, because it's so tight up here, that's what I'm seeing with the bat. There's a lot of tension coming down here.
Yeah.
So try and relax these shoulders,
Yeah.
right? Shake it off down, choke down a little bit more on the towel, right? Again, imagine you're setting up to hit a golf iron.
Yeah.
Right, nice and relaxed, and go 100, 200. Nice and relaxed. 100. There we go. Even more relaxed, even more fluid, even more fluid. So 100. That's better. And again, 100, 200. 100, 200. Even more relaxed, not as fast, nice and fluid. There we go, nice and thing. It's all in the hips, as Happy Gilmore says, right? Happy Gilmore, all in the hips. It's all in the hips, nice and gentle and relaxed. Cool, all right, so whack your pads and gloves back on. Let's put the towel to one side. Take that feeling with your bat now. Let's see how that feels. And we'll come back and revisit this in a second.
Yeah.
But I want to see this tension that's dumped from your shoulders into your neck. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool, let's set up. So a lot of the amateur players I'm seeing carry so much tension from the neck and shoulders up. Now I can do all the analysis, technical drills, alignment drills here now, but I think it's more important to get this idea of this nice relaxed feeling and being confident and relaxed and calm at the crease. Because bat speed doesn't come from being tense, trying to hit the ball harder. In fact, you're slower. It comes from this nice, relaxed feeling with everything going at once. So that's what I'm trying to do the towel drill now, is to help him get this nice, relaxed feeling to hit the ball calmer, but in fact, it's actually going to help him hit it faster and harder because it's speeding his bat speed up to allow it to come down to the ball. So that's what I try and focus on first before I go into anything specific technical with any of the guys I'm working with. Cool, Andy, so the same thing you did before. Take a nice relaxed feeling, okay? And I want you to just hit the balls into the offside from me. And again, that calmness, dump the tension from your neck and shoulders and hit the ball. You ready? That's it, okay? Nice and relaxed, nice and calm. And let's go. That's better. That looked a lot calmer. Looked a lot more fluid. Less tension. There we go. There we go. It makes a different sound off the bat as well, doesn't it?
It does, you're right.
Nice and relaxed. There we go. Why do you think that ball went in the air?
I lifted my bat up higher on the backlift.
Yep.
Like you told me not to. I was right up there at
to start off with, right?
Yeah.
So what happened then was with that ball then, you started off up here.
Yeah.
And your foot and hands came together, so you played the ball in front of you.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to avoid doing. We'll get into that in a second now, but try and start with the bat lower down for now.
Yeah.
Dump all the tension.
Yeah.
And just get nice and relaxed. All I'm looking for that is that kind of nice relaxed movement. There we go, well done. Calm and relaxed, nice fluid swing with the bat. There we go. Don't worry about them. I'm not worried about where the ball, this is practice now.
Yeah.
It's all nice and gentle. There we go, and hold it there. Cool, right, so keep your gloves on, Andy. Put the bat down to the side.
Yep.
Take the towel again.
Yep.
This time, what I want you to do is think about this. I'm not going to show you because I want you to have a go yourself first. But as you swing imagine you're in your batting stance now. You're batting and you're facing the ball coming here now. As you take the towel back, I want you to step forwards, right? Okay. So it's this motion. So you take the towel back, step forwards, then swing through as if you're playing a cover drive. You with me? So again, it's literally, I want you to step and take the towel back and then swing through. Because what I'm trying to help you work with now is that separation from the hands and the feet going at different times. Is that all right? Again, nice and relaxed. Dump the tension from your shoulders and your neck. And try the same thing again. Back and step. There we go. Focus on the timing again. So again, the foot goes at the same time as the hands go.
Okay.
Hands and feet go together at the same time. There we go. It's still a little bit like back then feet goes, but I need to get these hands going together. So if I take the towel off you now quickly, again, watch how I'm trying to do this. So again, at the moment, what we're doing is we're going back, step, swing. But I need this idea of foot and hands going together. Do you see? It's such a subtle difference, but it makes a massive difference to your game. So again, it's nice and relaxed arms here. Your foot, if I'm batting left-handed like you are now, my foot and hands have gone back at the same time, and then I'm swinging through. Try that. See how that goes. So it's hard, isn't it?
It is really hard.
It's really hard. And this is where the towel comes into it. It takes everything away. Imagine a ball coming at you now as well. There's so many things going on.
There's lots to think about.
Lots to think about. There we go. Take less of a step. So you're taking a big prod forward like this, right? Take a slightly less of a step. Just a gentle move forward. Imagine you're cover driving towards me. That's it. There we go. Come back again. So again, it's the timing of the foot to the hands. So foot and hands go back. There we go. So don't worry about the swing. What I'm going to do now is just focus on this part here. So this and your hands go together. Right? So this goes together. Just step to this position. Step. There we go. That's better. Come back. Don't worry about the swing. Just focus on the step. That's it. Couple more. That's better. Well done. One more time. There we go. Now step and swing. Way better. One more time. There we go. Now I know this is slightly contrived because it's a towel, it's not a bat. But the idea is that's what we're going to focus on when we're batting. If we start prodding at the ball, we just prod the ball. We don't hit the ball hard. We don't hit it clean. There needs to be this separation between bat and ball. Sangakkara speaks about this all the time, and he's a really good example of averaging over 55, I think he did in Test match cricket. But that separation of here and then the hands are coming through. So you've got a solid base when you start to swing through, because the feet's already down. Exactly, and if we're going feet first, the hands come in front of us, we're playing the ball in front of us, and there's no that separation. It doesn't allow us to play the ball late. What do the best players do? They play it later. Very late, Very late, but it allows us to come from here, okay? So let's go back to the bat. And see how we go from there. Great, thank you, James. So many batsmen, in all fairness, I didn't understand this either, but when we're playing the cover drives, there has to be this degree of separation with the hands and feet going at the same time, whether it's front foot or even back foot. But so many players start with their hands and prod at the ball. So I think the towel drill is a great way to teach people how to dump tension, but at the same time teach the separation between the hands going back and the foot and then playing the ball late here. So again, this is a hard drill to master, and we're not going to help do wonders in one session, but it's trying to teach Andy those principles so he can take away and practice on his own. Because again, we can do all the technique work here in theory in an hour. However, long term, he has to practice at home for hours on end, like the pros do, to see improvement. Same again, Andy, same sort of feeling, right? Remember, step and swing, nice and relaxed arms, hit the ball through the covers. And that is a terrible feed to start off with. I'm so sorry. Terrible shot to go with it. It's the pressure of me doing the feeds to you. That's it, don't worry. Takes a lot to get practice with this. Nice and relaxed. That's a lot better.
Thank you.
That was a lot better. There's a massive separation between everything then. Look at the difference in that.
Felt nice.
Hold on, mate. It felt nice. It feels good, doesn't it, when it comes off the bat? Slightly uppish. Why was it uppish?
Because I hit it in front of me.
Yep.
And I didn't separate the...
Separate, the foot and hands came together, didn't they? Nice and relaxed. Loads better. Well done, mate. Relax those arms, relax those arms, relax those arms. Dump the tension, dump the tension. There we go, slightly straighter. There we go, dump the tension, dump the tension, dump the tension. Relax the arms. Way better. Do you feel that?
Yeah, that felt better. I think I'm going to have to do a lot of practice at timing the foot movement at the same time as the backswing, because that's very difficult, I think, to get
What it is,
right.
it's a massive difference. And again, this is not something you're going to fix. We're just learning this today, aren't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
For the first time. So, but again, I can see this better separation with the arms, and this is relaxation of the arms.
Yeah.
If you're tense, you know, we're never going to have this.
Absolutely.
So again, like we'll look at some other stuff now, but mate, that's a really great improvement.
Thank you, James.
From when we first started this pod and this thing here now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great.
Awesome. Now I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you today, mate. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Let's have a look at your setup. So what guard do you take normally?
I try to take middle, but somebody once said that because I put the bat down on middle, I'm showing the bowl of my stumps.
Cool. So let's take middle for me. Let's have a look, see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. So again, straight away, it's hard for you, isn't it? Turning right is hard.
Yeah.
So your head at the moment is tilting this way.
Yeah.
Because your neck and shoulders won't let you go there.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So when we're here,
where
do we want to fall over to?
You don't want to fall over, you want to...
To the offside?
Yeah, you fall to the left, but I don't want to be falling over because you can't be balanced.
You can't balance, exactly. So it's about finding a middle ground right now of where it's going to suit you. Now, I'm going to suggest, so at the moment your toes are quite square on to here, which I think is exaggerating the shoulder and the neck issue coming this way. So I'd like you very quickly to open up 45 degrees for me. Now this is exaggerated because I want to see what the difference in the neck and shoulders make. I'm not saying this is the perfect position to go into right now.
45.
But about 45 positions, what's your stance like? That's about shoulder width apart, isn't it? That's not too bad. And just hold that position for me there. Now, your shoulders are more in alignment because of everything here. It's not quite protruded. Let's just play around with this for a bit to see how this feels. Because again, I'm working around with these sort of angles at the moment with this, and I can't get you into the right position. So let's just play with this. It's maybe not the right position to start off with. The same relaxed feeling. Me over the wicket. I want to see how you can hit the ball and see if it makes a difference with your back path. Is that all right?
We'll give it a go.
Let's do it.
See what happens.
You ready, Andy?
Ready?
Again, we're more open than what we would be normally. But I just want to see if it impacts your back path. If it's easier for you with your neck. Is there less strain at the moment on your neck?
It feels slightly more natural, yes.
Okay. Let's just see how that goes for the time being. Okay. Let's just see what happens. We'll adjust it here. There we go. You are more open than what you should be, but okay. Go to more closed off again. Go to more closed off. So like we were before. Let's see how that feels. Already slightly cleaner, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So we've gone too wide for you.
I'm slicing across the ball.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what happens to a lot of players. So so when they're too open, they slice in front of them. And that's what we've done. So me trying to find the right balance for you now is trying to get it right. So we are going to make some mistakes here, and that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So close it off a little bit more. There we go. Does that feel more natural?
There
we go. Relax the arms, dump the tension, dump the tension. There we go. Relax the arms, relax the arms. So your bat went back then and he stayed back?
It did, yes.
So which meant you then hit foot and ball at the same time?
Yeah.
So again, keep it nice and relaxed, delay the movement. Remember, feet and hands go back at the same time.
Yeah.
Feet and hands.
No.
Boy. Okay,
No,
it's a timing issue. This is hard.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
Really hard. There we go. That's better.
Slightly better.
Slightly better. Can you feel the difference?
I can. It's the hands moving back later once the foot starts to move.
It is, and this is so hard to correct.
It is, yeah.
Okay, it really is hard to correct, but we're just identifying this at the moment.
Absolutely.
Talk me through your balance when you're standing at the crease.
Okay, so I'm
slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that feel comfortable to you?
That feels comfortable, yeah.
Cool. I like
feels
this.
Comfortable.
Your wrist is definitely better.
Yeah.
Like that. There we go. Look at that now. So you ultimately want to come back down to here again, isn't it?
I do, yeah. It just corrects itself. I keep having to look at it.
Which is maybe why we struggled so much with some of the underarms then.
Yeah.
Because your wrist had come round. I was trying to work out where it was going wrong here, but that wrist had come right round, didn't it?
It had, yeah. I've got to go back.
So again, where's the weight in your front foot and your back foot?
It's about even, I think.
Okay. Are you on your heels, on your toes?
Probably a bit more back on the heels, and I shouldn't
on the heels. Okay, well, let's try putting a bit more weight in the front of the front foot a little bit here. Take the heel off a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
But I want you to focus on that wrist.
Yep.
For me, for a second, is that wrist in the strong position or is it in the weak position?
That's in a better position, yeah.
All right. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
Again, relax the arms, dump the tension, and then try and hit the balls. Okay, I know it's weird. It's hard. There's so many things going on at once here, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's along the floor, though.
Yep.
Focus on the wrist. Focus on the wrist. There we go. Nice and relaxed. That's a bad feed.
No.
Shoot the feeder. Shoot the feeder. Oh, yeah, caught one in the glove for the first time today. That's a nice straight shot, wasn't it?
It was a nice one, yeah, like
How
that.
did it feel?
That felt good. Yeah, felt much stronger.
I felt better. There was that slight separation, but again, it comes down to, I think there's a lot of, I know you're prepared to work on it.
Yeah.
But it's getting the basics right, I think. But the dumping the tension with your arms is a key factor here for you right now. And we've got to look at that wrist, because I think that when that wrist comes under, it's making you jab at the ball. Yeah. Like that. That is the position you can under. So if I take the back.
Well, it goes inside out, doesn't it?
Like you're like, essentially you're like that.
Yeah.
Which is then, well, that's quite hard to, and it opens up your bat a lot.
Absolutely.
Like that. So we need to have like that strong wrist position here to allow us to take the bat back and strike through the ball cleaner. So that is, we got to think about cues for you. I think in your setup now, when we're doing this together, what are the cues that are going to help you stay ready and get ready? What do you think you need to say to yourself?
I think I need to say check the V's on the bat. Yeah. Check the wrists are in the right position. And I think I need to say relax, maybe take a big breath out and relax before the ball's bowled, just to dump some of that tension. Andy, you got some fans. Look at this. Welcome to Wales. You've got the sheep outside. Fantastic. The original Lord's cricket ground was tended by sheep, so maybe Ebble Vale Cricket Club is going to echo the Lord's tradition. Right, Andy, same again. Yeah. But again, I want to make sure we have this little sort of balance. We're slightly more closed off this time. Yeah. Again, really relax the arms, dump the tension. Yeah. Okay? Dump the tension, relax the arms. Let's go. Lots better. Way better. Thank you. Wrists. Yep. There we go. They still know come round, don't they? They do, yeah. Look at the difference of that shot compared to that one before. You've hit that through the offside. Yeah. Cleaner. We've opened up the wrist. The wrists are impeding you, I think. Yeah. With how you're doing it. Getting that habit of making sure the wrists are in the right position before each ball. Again, I am convinced
the wrist issue is caused by the shoulder issue, which is caused by up here. So that is something that myself and Josh
we need
got to
to
work
sort
with
out
you.
the shoulders
We got to start the shoulder here because this is hard for you to turn around.
Yeah.
Right. And as a batsman, the left-handed batsman here, if you can't turn your neck, then you're already coming over this way and you're already tipping over to the offside.
Yeah.
So I know we're doing that.
Yeah.
But I think the priority now is to make sure we are relaxed.
Yeah.
Doing what we can to begin with.
Yeah.
And then we're going to work hard on the shoulders and the neck.
Yeah.
And to get the wrists in the right place.
Good move.
Let's try again. Nice and relaxed. Bad feed. That's it, well done. Cool, same again, let's try again.
Yeah.
That's better, but look at the wrists. The wrists have come round again, haven't they?
They do.
Yeah.
I can't
so
stop
again,
them.
get the wrist in the right position.
Yeah.
Wrist in the right position. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
Relax that arms, relax the arms, relax the arms, and then try and hit. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
That was a lot more solid.
It's a cleaner hit,
powered
wasn't it?
into it. I know it's hard, mate. This is a lifetime worth of changes we're trying to make in a short space of time. Yep. Makes you wait. The underarms make you wait for it. Look at the sound of the bat as well.
Sounds nice, actually. I'm pleased I bought this one.
There we go. Wait for a bit longer. You're doing a Joe Root wafty thing. You've gone from holding the bat up high to doing a Joe Root wafty thing. Now I quite like this. It's a bit more tempo to it. So then you picked your bat up and you held it. That was the difference between the other two. So what happened then? I'll take your bat, and I've got my mitt on, all right?
Yeah.
But you did this. You were floaty, 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 up. See the bat and feet came at the same time?
Yeah.
That was the difference between the ones.
So got to move the feet.
It's got here, back, then we're coming through.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. But if you are back here, it automatically makes you move and playing
the two at the same time, yeah.
So
Thank you.
Nice and relaxed. What a difference.
Yeah.
That is literally one ball.
Yeah.
One ball.
Yeah.
And you've hit that so much harder and straighter.
With less effort.
With less effort.
Yeah.
That's because your wrists were better and you had much more relaxed flow, and there's a massive separation between them.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, well done. This
Cheers,
is hard work.
James.
All right, mate, for this section, I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you in one go.
Yeah.
When it comes to the game, one of the most important cues I think most batsmen should tell themselves is get their head to the ball.
Yeah.
So I know we're practicing all these hands, and this is a great place to think about technique.
Yeah.
But when we're playing a game, we've got to take that all out the window.
There's not time to think about all of that.
So in this last little section, think about the head to the ball.
Yeah.
Try and forget everything else we've done so far.
Yeah.
But focus on the head to the ball.
Just that then, just head to the ball.
Just head to ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Head, 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 head. Hold on, mate.
Cheers.
Look how much harder that was coming at me. Head, 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 head. That was a bad feed. Shoot the feeder. You're getting lower to the ball a little bit. Now, there wasn't a separation.
No, okay.
But Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
You'd stop the wafting, and then you prodded at it.
Yeah.
Head. Think about head, 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 head. All right, mate. Couple more. That's the better one.
Yeah.
Way better.
Thank you.
Keep going, mate. Well done. Cool. Shot. Wrists.
Wrist.
Wrist. Wrist. Relax. Wait to me. Wait to me. Way better. Okay, so there's a lot going on, right? And for those who are technically minded, they'll want to try and fix everything at once. But from what I'm seeing working with Andy today is that his mobility restrictions are impacting his batting. which means he's super tense around his neck and his shoulders, and it's forcing him to prod at the ball. Also, with his kyphotic posture, he's leaning over and he's always forcing himself to fall over to the offside, which is always going to be a problem. So no matter how many drills I'm doing in here, that's not going to improve unless we can adapt and fix that, or not fix it, but address it at the same time. So his biggest priority away from here is the mobility drills we need to do to open up his shoulders, release his neck, which I think will include a lot of physiotherapy work and a lot of massage drills too at the same time. Now, in terms of batting, again, there's many things I could have started with Andy first, but I think the most important thing is this idea of relaxing and dumping tension to get this bat flow coming down. And with him, it was his grip coming around the underneath side of the bat. Not always something I want to fix first straight away, but I think with Andy, there's a lot of work we need to try and fix him coming to here. But again, it links to the shoulders. Everything comes down to biomechanics. And if you haven't got the biomechanics right, then it's going to impact your technique, whatever you're trying to do at the same time. So for him, it's going to be a lot of work behind the scenes, but also some basic drills at home to help him get this bat flow at the same time before we meet up for the next session. All right, mate, how you felt?
Oh, that was hard work, but I really enjoyed it, James. And I think I've got some great stuff to practice. Lots to think about.
There's lots of it. What was your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway was trying to separate the backlift to swinging forward and making sure that I step and swing back at the same time, so that I've got a more powerful swing and I've got a better base.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the case. I think as well for you, we've got to think about the checklist at the start.
Yeah,
now,
absolutely.
We've got a few months to the start of the season.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you do this checklist because you'll be thinking more about the checklist than you will with the ball coming down towards
Yeah.
you. But right now, I think that wrist is coming around so much
Yeah.
that we've got to get a checklist to get it back here whilst we do some work with Josh on these shoulders and that neck.
Yeah.
Again, like, I know we're falling over to the offside.
Yeah.
I know it's the alignment that's an issue.
Yeah.
However, we can't address that until we address the mobility stuff that you need to do at home on your own.
Yeah.
I think
I'm up for it. That's good.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope you don't mind doing that. That's
No,
the hard work that no one else
fine.
sees you doing.
Yeah.
But again, I think that this, you're right, feed buddy, practicing these drills to get this bat flow coming down nice and smooth and understand this separation.
Yeah.
And like not being so stiff and tense. I mean, okay, we've got limitations.
Yeah.
But if we can work around these limitations to relax as much as we can now, I think that's going to help you drive the ball better.
That's perfect.
As a starting point. So your homework literally is to practice this dumping tension, practice the towel drill as much as you can, and then hit some balls on the feed buddy as a starting point whilst you do the mobility work around your neck and shoulders to get started.
And kind of do a couple of towel drills, hit about 10, one set of balls, which is I think 9 balls in the feed buddy, and then do the towel drills again. Just
I think it's a great idea. That's a really good idea, I think. And also do some foam rolling and mobility stuff. We'll assign you the mobility work to do beforehand as well.
Yeah.
I think it's tying it all in is where the key for you is to start hitting the ball better and get a few more under season.
It's the top of my back, my neck and my shoulders that need work, really.
It is, but it's one of those things that's happened over years. Rome wasn't built today, mate. It really wasn't. But we know that's an issue.
Yeah.
And we know we can see that's impacting technique.
And by doing that work, I'll also be reducing my chances of injury. That means I'll be able to keep playing cricket longer.
I hope so.
My number one aim.
It is, and we haven't spoken about it today, but that is literally what I'm trying to do. The less restrictions we have, less risk of injury or likelihood of injury you're going to have at the same time.
Absolutely.
So, well done today, mate. I hope you enjoyed it.
That's great. Really enjoyed it. See you in a couple of weeks. James.
I hope so, yeah, definitely. Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Many thanks. Cheers.